You alright, all? So you'll have to excuse me. I've had a few beers, and also I've spent all day plodding around Birmingham, so I'm quite tired. But still, come across this news article, so I want us to get on with it because I might forget it tomorrow. It seems to be slipping into the mainstream pretty much an increasing rate. So it was probably monthly not so long ago. Now it's weekly, and perhaps very soon it'll be daily. But it's starting to emerge now what's going on. When I came back from Essex yesterday, it made me think of Charlie Veitch's video where and Sammy, who comments in me on my channel. But she's seeing a lot of car crashes and accidents on the road, and I saw a couple of seriously bad manoeuvres on the road yesterday that really could have gone wrong. Really like proper vehicles rolling over sort of thing. Like a lack of cognitive planning and anticipation. And it made me think of Charlie Veitch. He did a video recently where he'd been commenting on the lack of consciousness in drivers that's going on at the minute. And also around Birmingham, I stood doing some nighttime photography earlier, and I was watching the traffic going past. There's a lot less traffic in Birmingham at the minute, which was quite strange for a Saturday as well. It's ever so bizarre. And also, it just seemed to be all the time people beeping each other like there was bad manoeuvres going on. So yeah, there's that. But this is the main one. So study discovers biggest cause of alarming surge of excess passing away in the UK, and it's a guy having issues with his heart there. So last year was the most deadly non you know what year for excess passing away. Those above the 5-year average since the Second World War. So we're talking from 1945. Research published tomorrow, Sunday, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so cancer and dementia's dropped, but circulation problems are spiralling and heart problems are spiralling, which anyone who knows, knows the heart is the main thing that seems to be going on. There's also a lot of brain tumours that I'm noticing in news headlines. There's also clots, shall we say, like this one here. So this includes passing away from heart disease for the algorithm, heart attacks, breast strokes, and lung clots. Couldn't think anything for that last one. The scientists say that the rise cannot be accounted for by ageing or growing population. Yeah, so next week we'll see a debate in Parliament when MPs call for the government to investigate the problem. They know what's going on. Such a waste of time, all this back and forth debating. It's a lot of bollocks. It's all a big act. It's all a big show. We all know that though. The people who didn't take part in that procedure already know that stuff. But also be a bit like Andrew Bridgen, where they all just walked out on him. I think Andrew Bridgen is probably controlled opposition anyway. The new study based on government figures shows there were 600,000 people passing away last year, of which 53,000 were considered excess or extra. This is based, it's already been said that. By comparison, there are 82,000 and 60,000 extra passing away during the pandemic years, 2020 and 2021 respectively. So this is a bit that really caught my attention. This equates to 1,000 additional people passing away each week during 2023, surpassing the total of 50,000 in 2022, so it's increasing as it will do. I was only thinking recently, obviously the older people started in December 2020, and then when it got to my age range, people in the 30s, 20s, a little bit later. If you're in your 20s, you're probably looking sort of end of 2021. 30s around June 2021 was your time to go to the gallows. And it's only going to it'll start with the elderly, and then obviously it'll move on to the younger people as time goes on. It's evil, it really is. Yeah, so 1,000 people a week, what's that, 52,000 extra people a week. Say this year it's an extra 2,000, but then again, do you know what? Who's to say these statistics are right? When I got back from Essex yesterday, when I pulled off the roundabout on the A38 in Derby, it was around 5:30. And that roundabout should be absolutely heaving with people coming back from work, at the end of the school run, people going into gyms or into town, whatever. It was absolutely dead. I couldn't believe it. It was just, I really looked around and thought, this is bizarre. Last year, 100,000 more people passed away than there were in 2011, the report shows. The highest figure recorded in a non-pan something year since the Second World War. Yeah, and this another MP. You know what I mean? These people were pushing this procedure not so long ago. 2 years ago, nappies on, keep your distance, stay home, stay safe. And now this Philip Davies from West Yorkshire, maybe he's genuine, but I don't believe in any of these people now. They're not just numbers and statistics, but these are real people, loved ones from other age groups who are dying before their time. Yeah, whatever, mate. You know what I mean? The thing is, none of you are questioning why this is happening. None of you even taking into the equation what's happened in the last couple of years, are you? Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens, eh? But judging by what I'm seeing on the roads, as I keep documenting all the ambulances, the bad driving, the roads getting quieter, you know, there's something going on. There is. And it just makes you think where we're going to be in a couple of years' time, doesn't it?